Hello dear friends, we are joining today for a session that is focusing on relieving or preventing sciatica pain. So it is made of regular yoga poses, but they are picked to really target the area of the issues that are connected to sciatica pain. And I currently have a flare-up, so that inspired me to bring this session to your attention. And also some deeper realizations that came about during this time of discomfort. So as I am going to share with you, I invite you to go into your breath and into your meditative awareness. So you can close your eyes if you like to, you can keep your eyes open, but start to breathe consciously. You may be sitting down or you may be laying down. So as I share with you some deeper realizations and some important points for your own work on liberating yourself from body, mind and heart aches, then I want you to use the time to relax and start to drop into space of pure receiving, where the intellectual mind is relaxing and you are hearing and feeling through the heart. We, at this point, probably know we are not just this body. We do seem to have this body. It is a form that is appearing and it is sometimes feeling a certain way, and it is not for us to deny that there is discomfort or pain. It is for us to see its purpose. So we have certain conditioned ways of perceiving life, and that certain way can often bring us self-imposed suffering. And it is self-imposed because it is coming from misunderstanding, so it's requiring correction. So as we learn that, then we are willing to inquire deeper, we are willing to see what are some of the blocks that are causing this suffering. And we start to really explore areas that are asking for forgiveness, for letting go. So we let go of guilt, resentment, blame, shame, unfair treatment, or any kind of hurt that we perceive. So we are really willing to look at it and let it go. And we all have our processes of letting go. So then with that, we wonder why then I still have these occasional aches if every cause of a body issue is in the mind, and I have explored the mind, I have done the work, the inquiry. So why do still I have some issues, either chronic issues or acute issues with my body? Well, it is because very often the unconscious will show up through the body. So we cannot go into unconscious mind through the conscious mind. So there are many areas that are hidden from our awareness, and these areas cannot be let go of or forgiven if they are hidden from our awareness. So they begin to show up in our body, because we are all perfectly equipped with everything we need for full awakening. So body is just one of the other ways for the blocks and holdings to show up. And even if it seems to you that the cause of your ache is injury or ailment, or it's in your genes, those are all just seeming reasons. They are not the true reasons. The real cause of all this is again in that subconscious or unconscious mind. And as we explore it, as we actually appreciate it, we begin to dissolve these blocks. So when this showed up for me, of course the initial reaction is not one of gratitude. The initial reaction is, oh, and now this, and what do I do with this? And what did I do? So the conditioned way of thinking is still there, and it wants to find reason. And it wants to solve it through the conditioned mind. But then, of course, the deeper knowing comes in. And there is only ask in spirit, what is in it for me? What is it that I need to know? What is it that wants to express itself? And those questions are not really requiring answers. They are just, again, part of the realization. So you are just acknowledging that there is a meaning to it, and it's not to hurt you, it's to liberate you. So I don't know what it is exactly. I trust that it is coming to show up in a way that I might not be able to recognize yet, but I trust that the healing is already complete, because I see the value of this particular sensation, and because I am willing to be with it. I am willing to acknowledge it, not to push it away, not to make it something bad happening to me, not to resent it, not to feel guilty that maybe I haven't done enough for my body. No, it is just energy flowing through, wanting to release itself. And it can only release itself as I am consciously and peacefully present with it. And also, one of the meanings of it might be that it guided me to share this with you. And maybe this sharing, the realization of the deeper meaning of it, or the only meaning of it, and also sharing of the yoga postures that are designed to release this block or blocks, that might really speak to some of you, that might really be helpful. So there is always blessing. In everything is always hidden gem, hidden blessing, hidden miracle. So I'm super excited that you are creating space for me, the sacred present space, that I am feeling free to share this, and I feel that it is being received. And in my giving and your receiving, you are giving me the healing that I need. So let's get started. Closing the eyes down and just sitting in a way that it's comfortable. Today I'm sitting on a little bit of a blanket to provide a little cushioning for my glutes, especially my left side. And then releasing the shoulders. And just feeling the spine straight, like there is a string from the tailbone through the spine to the crown, and the string is kept straight and pulled. Belly comes in slightly, but you keep breathing. So feeling aligned and connecting to your breath. Breath is coming and going. And really feeling the movement of your belly and chest, and also see if you can hear the sound of your breath. And following the movement and following the sound. All is well. Everything I experience is there for me, always. Our Creator is love, is only love. And we, as the extension of our Creator, are also only love. So if we are experiencing anything other than love, then we know that it is misperception. It is to only see as, okay, there is a gift of love in it. I'm not seeing it right now. If I'm feeling fear or I'm feeling resistance, I'm disconnected from my true nature. I'm disconnected from my Creator. I am misidentified. So it's right there, immediate impulse to return back to connecting, to knowing. So in our knowing, we are one with our Creator. There is everything only for us, out of pure love. Find the comfort in it and relax into the now. Relax into your life as it is. Breathing in a little deeper and longer, bringing in peace and love. And breathing out gratitude for knowing the truth. Let the breath fill up your belly on the inhale. Let the belly come in and the breath be released through the nose on the exhale. See if we can breathe through the nose as the breath through the nose filters the breath, so it's purifying as it's coming in. And just feel intention leaving the body and the mind. Let the chest come forward a little more. 2 more breaths, joyfully. Bringing hands in front of the chest, eyes closed, connecting to the heart center. Please join me into one chant of Om. Let's inhale together. Releasing our hands down and always asking to be led from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from the time-bound consciousness to the timeless state of being. And so it is. And then opening your eyes and stretching your legs. So most of the stretches we do here you will be familiar with, but you realize they are really targeting the areas of the buttocks and thighs and hips and a little bit low back for the release and prevention of sciatica pain. So sitting straight, you can keep the blanket under, but I seem to feel okay right now after using it first, so I can just sit with the legs extended and just moving the ankles, letting any movement, letting energy just kind of find its way, so you feel guided moving the feet. And then pressing down through the sit bones, releasing the shoulders, and then bending the right knee, bringing it close, and then crossing over the left thigh and just sitting comfortably. Already maybe feeling some sensations if you're having an issue right now. But remember, this is not to do just when you have a flare-up. This is also just regular yoga practice, which is designed always for prevention and maintenance of flow of prana, flow of life force. So now we are wrapping our left arm around the shin and knee, and again, if this is causing any discomfort, then you can relax the knee a little bit and the arm, so have it slightly away. But if you may, bring it close to your body, keeping the spine straight, Inhale the right arm in front of you. And again, you want to always be mindful of that string through the spine. Inhale, and on the exhale, moving the arm behind and placing palm behind the low back. Pressing down through the palm, reaching up through the crown and spine. Just feel the extension through the spine. Feel the movement from the buttocks and sit bones below you into the earth. And then feeling your spine reaching up. Bring your attention to your left leg and flex the feet, the foot, one foot. Flex it a little bit more so there is active extension. And again, pressing into the hand, fingers or palm, reaching through the crown, and then on the exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. And then breathe here. Finding peace in our breath. Following the sensation and hearing the sound. Inhaling the right arm behind you, exhale, move the arm forward, stretch your right leg. Pause for a moment, roll shoulders back. Pausing and just feeling, recentering and allowing for flow. Bending left knee, bringing the foot close, crossing over the right thigh, sitting nice and straight evenly on both glutes. Wrapping right arm around shin and knee, bringing it as close as it feels comfortable. Reminding of the spine being straight, right leg extended with the foot flexed. Inhale the left arm in front of you, exhale, bring it behind you, palm behind the low back. Inhale, reach through the crown and spine, chest forward. Just breathing through the spine, feeling different sensations, noticing also how your glutes feel. How is that one side that might be sensitive if you haven't flared up, or just simply watching the body and sensations. Inhale, reach up, exhale, turn a little more to the left. And breathe. Sound of the breath through nose in and out. Now inhaling the left arm behind you, exhale, move it forward. Stretch your left leg, roll shoulders back, relax. Take a deep breath in, let go with a sigh. Just feeling sensation in the spine, shoulders, but also in the glutes, around the sit bones and through the legs, all the way to the feet and toes. And we are with the sensations in a neutral, peaceful way. That's how we are acknowledging the blocks that are coming forward through the sensations and are ready to be released in the space of peace and light. So now sitting straight and just rock from side to side. Now we bend the right knee again, and we have done stretches when we drop the right knee to the side, but in this particular stretch, we're moving the right foot on the upper thigh of the left leg. So just move it in a way that feels comfortable. Sometimes it hurts the thigh, so you want to move it in a way that it feels just acceptable or not irritating. So having the foot over and then stretching the back and spine. Inhale fully. And on the exhale, begin to walk the hands toward your left foot. So some of you might have the foot all the way at the hip crease of the left leg. Some of you might have it a little bit lower. And some of you might have it quite low, maybe above the knee. But don't place it on the knee. So again, Just feeling the back straight and walking slowly with the spine straight, as long as it's available. Walking forward, keeping the toes up, closing the eyes once you reach a point that there is too much resistance. Keeping the spine straight, so we're not rounding the spine. Inhale again and exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper if that's available. If not, just stay as you are. Just breathing and letting go through each breath. So you feel a lot of stretching in the left leg now. And there is somewhat ease in the right glute now. Inhale again and exhale, slowly return. Stretching the right leg, pausing as your hands relax. Take a deep breath in, let go with a sigh. And just feel this sensations throughout the legs and back, hips, pelvis. Bending the left knee and then bringing the foot over the right thigh again. It could come all the way to the crease. The foot can kind of move in a way that it's laying comfortably. Then now it depends on, again, our flexibility. And just feeling the back straight, shoulders down. Inhale fully. And on the exhale, just start moving forward. If there is no way that this feels comfortable at all, then just have the foot down on the ground, just as we do the regular way. But see if you can move forward again, keeping the back straight. Breathe in as you move in and then stopping at the point where the sensation creates resistance. Breathe in and holding the stretch, but not overdoing anything. Feeling sensations in the right leg, on the left side. This might be quite a new stretch, so just feeling the body, how it's showing up in different ways, but not judging anything. Taking a couple more breaths here. Inhale again. Exhale, slowly come back to sitting. Stretch the left leg. Rest your hands on the thighs. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let go with a sigh. Feel sensations from legs to feet to toes, energy in the glutes and around the sit bones. Relax into it. Bending the knees, bringing feet to one side, coming to table. Bringing the knees close together here, sitting in a child pose with the knees together. Now, if this is not comfortable, sometimes you can use a blanket to sit with a little bit of elevation or not. So you can use blanket under your forehead or arms. So there are many ways. So just come in with the buttocks down on the heels. Forehead comes down, arms relax in any way that they feel the best. This is a just very deeply releasing pose for the low back, for pelvis. And just feeling again the glutes, thighs, hips, relaxing into it. From here coming to table, curling toes under, lifting legs, lifting hips rather. Maybe moving the hands forward a little bit, pressing back through the hip creases so you are in a downward dog here. Now let's separate the feet a little bit wider here. So maybe as wide as your mat, and just bend the knees slightly and let the head come between the arms a little more so the ears are aligned with the upper arms. Chest is coming toward the thighs. Yeah, just feel this. See if the heels can come closer to the ground. Just breathe, feeling the palms down, pressing away from you. And then bend the knees a little more. Feel the tailbone reaching up. And just feel the stretch fully. And then just coming to full downward dog, moving the feet closer, feeling the stretch fully if that's comfortable. 2 more breaths. Let your breaths be heard by you. Lowering the knees down, laying onto your belly, and just lay down with your forehead on the mat and the hands next to your chest. But keep the elbows close, don't let them flat to the side. So elbows are close to the body, palms down. The fingertips are maybe inch below the shoulders. Now the tops of your feet are flat down on the mat. And as you inhale, pressing down into your hands, lifting the chest, lifting face, throat, chest, and feeling the hips and the pubic bone pressing down, feeling the buttocks begin to squeeze. Feeling low back, and just keeping the elbows close and reaching away from you. Breathe in. Flooding the area of the glutes and low back with extra life force. 2 more breaths, reaching away through the toes consciously. Throat and chest is open. Inhale again. Exhale, slowly release with your face to one side. Arms next to the body, palms up. And let go here. Again, feel sensations in the body lining themselves. Well, sensations are energies made visible, so you feel sensations, and that means the energies in your body are aligning, they are flowing through meridians in perfect flow. So now turn your forehead down again, place palms on the ground, slightly away from the body, separate the feet in a little way. And we are preparing for inverted boat, or we are preparing for boat really. So now as you inhale, we begin to lift the head, arms and legs simultaneously. So let's inhale, lifting head, arms and legs, and we reaching away through the fingers, through the toes, while we pressing down through the pubic bone and hips, and just feeling and breathing. The breath is heard. So this is really, again, just like the cobra is releasing the pressure in the glutes, flooding it with extra prana. Now inhale again, and on the exhale very slowly lowering down, turning head to the other side, turning palms up and let go. Now when you are ready, begin to lift up with the hands down on the ground, lifting to table position, and very slowly coming again to child pose, any variation that feels right to you. Lowering forehead down, rounding the back, releasing the arms. They can be right next to your head or even next to the body with palms up. And then lifting the body, sitting the hips to one side, and then bringing legs in front of you now. Just pausing for a moment, bending knees, shifting hips forward, and laying slowly. So you put your hands down, you put the elbows down, and then you slowly release the spine down. And just feeling safe here as we laying down. Now pressing into your feet, just lifting the tailbone, so just a gentle lift, like kind of squeezing the buttocks, feeling the thighs, lifting it up slowly as you draw the belly in, holding it there for a few breaths, and then slowly releasing and just feeling the complete letting go of the spine into the floor. Feels so good. Now taking your right ankle over the left thigh. So we know this is a wonderful stretch already. Now you can walk the left foot a little closer. Take your right hand and gently press the right thigh away. Just kind of feeling the opening around the hip crease. You can stay here if this feels really good. Or you can begin to go deeper, just lifting the left foot, bringing it close enough to clasp your hands in the back of the left thigh. And just holding. Now, sometimes we let the calf drop down, the left calf, but just hold it so there is 90 degrees between with the knee, with the left knee. And just flex your feet, the flexion protects the knees, just feel that. And just hold this, feeling sensations on the right side already. And now notice how you feel around your shoulders and your throat and jaw. And just relax a little bit. So maybe move the head a little bit so the chin is not so much up. So the neck is aligned. Inhale fully. And on the exhale, maybe draw the left thigh a little closer. Gently going deeper into the layers of the right side. But we don't want to overdo, we don't want to go into aggravation of the nerve. We're just feeling sensations but not pain. Breathe and remember your breath wants to be heard. So follow the movement of your breath and the sound of it. If there is space to go deeper, you might go deeper, meaning a little bit closer, and then you stop again and breathe. If your glutes are coming off the ground with the tailbone, make sure you press it down. 3 more breaths. So we are lovingly acknowledging the blocks that want to be felt, that want to be in our awareness. They are ready to be transcended when they come to our awareness through physical pain or mental or emotional trigger. It's only coming up when we are ready to let go of it. So we don't want to push it down, we want to feel it consciously, peacefully. Inhale, and on exhale, release, slowly floating the foot down, uncrossing, and then pausing here. Maybe letting the knees collapse on one another, and just feeling the momentum on the right side. You're not in the stretch anymore, but you can feel the energy quite strongly still. So again, you just breathe. As you feel the sensations, you are breathing steady, calm breath. And the breath is bringing the steadiness and calmness, the peace and light right into the block. And now feeling the feet on the ground with the knees bent again and taking your left ankle over the right thigh. Now take your left hand on the left thigh, gently press the thigh and knee away, exploring the area of the left hip, holding it for a moment. And when ready, lifting the right foot and bringing the knee and thigh closer, clasping hands in the back of the right thigh, again keeping the left calf a little bit lifted so it's 90 degrees. And then see if you can flex the right, flex the left. And just hold this, feel this. Again, notice now your chin and neck. So very often wants to lift up, the chin comes a little higher, but see if you can just bring it a little bit into more of an alignment of the neck being continuous line with the spine. Inhale again, and on the exhale, bring the thigh closer. The right thigh going deeper into the left side. So if that's the side of your flare up, you want to go slow and gentle. Breathe in. Conscious, peaceful breath. Like you're flooding the area with peace, with light. There is no need for you to have this block anymore. You're not afraid of it. You're not pushing it away. You are breathing into it as it is. It doesn't mean anything other than just it's a prompting to release it. Inhale again, and on the exhale, if there is space to go deeper, you can, or you might stay as you are. Breathe in, conscious breath. 2 more breaths. Keeping the pelvis on the ground, hearing the sound of your breath. Releasing the right thigh, floating it down, uncrossing, and again pausing. Pausing here as you relax. As you feel sensations continuing to come and go, and knowing that the sensations mean purifying, letting go, forgiving. When you letting go of something without having any condition to it, it's just simply letting go like it never happened. That is true forgiving it, true forgiveness. Be giving it away, be forgiving it. So just feel this genuine letting go. I don't need this anymore. Whatever it is, whatever is attached to the sensation, whatever belief or thought or value is attached to the sensation, it can be forgiven now. Now feel your feet on the ground. And just slowly stretch the right leg toward the sky. And then bring your hands in the back of the right thigh. And just keep the extension with the heel reaching up. Now from here, in this particular movement, we are moving the leg toward our body, and the leg can be straight or it can have a tiny micro bend in the knee. But we also moving the left leg now to stretch on the ground, and we do it by walking the foot slowly away from the body. So it's a slow movement, and then just sliding the heel until the leg comes to full extension. And just feeling the heel reaching away with the foot gently flexed. So at the same time you're also aware of the right leg reaching up, and you're bringing it a little bit closer to you. And at the same time you're reaching away through the left heel. So you can feel the action in your left glute. It should feel like quite a relief. You feel more energy around the knee probably and the hip crease, but the glute itself is experiencing a little bit of letting go. And just reaching up through the right leg. Keep the energy going as you breathing into it, feeling the heel reaching up. So there is movement toward the body with your hands in the back of your right leg, and there is movement away from the body through the heel of the left leg. And then take a couple more breaths. Focus on the sound. Now very slowly begin to bend the left leg. The foot comes down, sliding toward you, so the knees is bent. And very slowly and gently lowering the right foot down, so both knees are reaching toward the sky, feet on the ground, arms next to the body. Inhale deeply, exhale with a sigh. And just let go here, even more. Let go even deeper. Slowly now begin to bend, well, it's already bent, but bend it toward you and start to extend the left leg, holding the left thigh. And then just feel the extension through the heel and begin to bring the leg closer to you while you're keeping the heel reaching away, and start to walk your right foot away from you, just moving it away, and then just sliding the heel until the leg extends fully, and go slow. And just feel again the stretch as the right heel reaches away, the foot is gently flexed, and at the same time you're moving the left leg toward the body with the heel reaching up. Just feeling sensations, letting them be there, inviting them and breathing into them. Extending away through the right heel. Maybe the leg rests even closer to the ground. 2 more breaths. Inhale again, exhale, start to move the right foot closer to you until the foot is down, knee is bent, and slowly, gently bending the left knee. Foot comes down, arms relax next to the body, palms up. Take a deep breath in, let go with a sigh. Feeling wonderful as you are fully present with yourself, free of judgment, gently, spontaneously forgiving, letting go of old traumas, hurts, resentments, emotional, mental stress. Now, extending both legs up to the sky, reaching up through the heels, just feeling the extension fully, placing the whole length of the spine on the ground, just feeling and releasing the shoulders down. Breathe in, curling toes toward shins a little more, reaching up through the heels. Now bending knees toward the belly, just feeling this, holding shins and pressing legs toward the belly and chest so the whole spine can press on the ground. Placing hands on your kneecaps, drawing the knees away from one another with the toes touching, and then reaching between the knees with your hands and arms, holding the feet together and lowering the heels toward the ground, just feeling again the tailbone and the pelvis and sacrum pressing down, and then you reach away through the heels, feel the grounding even more. Breathing in vigor and strength. Holding the toes or sides of the feet, opening legs to opposite sides, coming to final expression of happy baby, maybe feeling like rocking from side to side. And when ready, releasing the feet, releasing the arms, stretching the legs if that feels right. If you are currently experiencing flare-up, it's really good to use a rolled up blanket or a pillow under your knees. So there is a little bit of elevation as you extend your legs, and letting the feet fall to opposite sides, opening up, arms slightly away from the body. And just adjusting the back and spine and pelvis, doing little wiggles so you can feel the most comfortable. And just doing nothing now, only fully surrendering. Fully surrendering into the peace and love that you already are. Once again, feeling the movement that is created by your breath, and connect to the sound of your breath one more time, to use it as a vehicle for deepening your relaxation. And at some point the sound falls into a background, the movement becomes so tiny, almost not noticeable as you relax deeper and deeper. The breath becomes quieter, slower, more subtle as you are dropping fully into space of sacred presence, a complete healing. Energy is flowing freely and unimpeded throughout the whole body. The blocks that wanted to and were ready to be released were released through your conscious, peaceful attention. You feel lighter, more open, peaceful, content. And at this point, we are ready to feel gratitude. Gratitude for having the blocks or tendencies and habits that don't serve us, having them show up in our awareness. Even if it means feeling a trigger, feeling discomfort. Because as they show up, then we can attend to them consciously. We can forgive them. We can let them go. And that way we start to return back to our innate harmony, using our body as a vehicle for God's love and light, for our Creator to extend His love or her love through us, through the vessels that have been given to us. Feel a shower of divine love spreading or washing or showering over you and also within you, permeating your whole being within and without. I invite you to extend this relaxation, this sacred presence, as much as it's available to you. So you may stay laying down until you feel prompted, until something prompts you from within to move. Allow me to close the session with one chant of Om, and allow the Om to drop you deeper into relaxation if that's where you are. Namaste. Happiness and joy and peace to all beings, with no exception. I trust I will see you soon, dear friends.